Hey guys, just a reminder, if you use the referral code down below, you'll be able to get 1,000,000 points just like this new alpha character I just created. Thank you guys so much for watching. So today I wanted to talk about the benefits of mining within a fleet. And this is just gonna be like background footage of me like mining in some fleets and then mining outside of a fleet. So I just want to talk about the benefits here of mining in a fleet. And most of these shots are going to be in high sec, so I am going to label this as more of a high sec-esque video, but I will show some footage of me mining in low sec as well. So if you look above my shields, you can see that there is a mining foreman burst going on and a shield command burst going on. What the mining foreman burst does is it optimizes your lasers so you get a higher range and you actually cycle faster. So here I'm going to be demonstrating me mining in regular ores, and then in the next clip you're going to see me mining with some of my fleets mates in my corporation, and we're going to be mining some moon goo here. So this works with regular strip miner. I'm using a strip miner 2. This also works with miner 1s and miner 2s. It also works with the ore miner, and it also works with strip miner 2s, but there is a little caveat here. You need to have special crystals to mine for moon goo, and I did not know this, so learn from my mistakes. But yeah, basically TLDR, this lowers your cycle time while increasing your distance that you can mine. And here I'm showing off the coveter, like the Hulk, which is an exhumer, and any other role-based bonus. The coveter and the Hulk both have a secondary bonus on top of, also being able to mine faster. That is the ability to mine even quicker compared to the other mining barge and other exhumers that exist. But that's just an addition to the already quick boost that you have. But as you noticed in my cargo, that's the one of the second benefits that you have in a fleet is you have the ability to compress. And you'll see me do this later in this clip that I'm showcasing, but pretty much what that means is that you can take your current mining hold, any of the ores that you have. So for example, like if you have like 20,000 cubic meters of ore of a Veldspur, you can compress that and it turns to 22,000 cubic meters of compressed Veldspar, which means your mining hold is now holding less. I'm doing air quotes here, you can't see me, but it's holding less cubic meters of the ore that you're mining, right? Which is huge because that means you can stay out there mining for longer. And I just want to caveat this. This is bitumens, which is the most expensive ore at the moment that you can mine in high sec. So here I'm also mining moon goo as well, I believe. And I think this is also with a different fleet that invited me, but basically I'm running my coveter again here because it's kind of like quicker. But the benefit you see is there's those little pesky rats around. In a fleet, there's a benefit that you're running with multiple people at a time, therefore their drones can protect you if you forget that there are rats out there. But yeah, here's me compressing some glistening, I think this is Sylvit? I can't see. Yeah, this is Sylvite. Here, I am mining by myself. I think this is me mining without boosts, and I just want to show the huge difference that it makes. Uh, Ventures naturally cycle at 60 seconds, so every minute you're gathering. But this is a new character, by the way, that I made an alpha character, but I don't have any boosts here, right? So I'm mining at 60 seconds. I'm mining what I can. I'm using tier 1 miners. Um, so here is low sec mining with a venture, and I think this is using T2 miners. No boosts again. Obviously, like I'm running the cycles 60 seconds, so it's way slower, and my range is very small. There's no way I can hit these. I think it's 10 kilometers for miner twos, so I have to be up there. And usually you want to orbit, but pretty much it's night and day, guys. Like it literally is way better to be in a fleet than to not. So I just want to reiterate here, I'm currently mining in low sec, but for the most part, if you are mining, you know, high sec ores, you will not be omegaing even with a fleet. This is, you should be mining in a fleet just to recoup any losses that you make while either doing PvP or any PvE missions, in my opinion. And these next few portions, I'm kind of just talk about some of the math, like the mathematics behind it. So, uh, this is just going to be me mining in high sec on the alpha account again, but pretty much the reason I say that you're not going to be omegaing with a, mining is most simply because it's going to take too long. And I think I used Hateless's sheet. I'll link his video in the description. I think he does a really good job, but it is a little bit outdated because his measure was 1.7 billion to omega versus currently right now as we sit in 2023 there's actually 2.4 billion to hit omega, but he calculated it at around 700 hours on just the base venture. Now it's over 1,200 hours on a base venture. That's kind of impossible. I mean, that's, like you'd have to do 8 to 12 hours a day and you still like would have to sit there for too long to even think about becoming an omega. So if your goal is to get to omega, it's going to be exponentially quicker as a fleet miner versus a solar miner. Now, I do caveat this with it's still going to take you months, right? I think I did the math, 3 million ISK per hour, 8 hours a day, 24, multiply that by 5, you get 120 million ISK per week, which kind of gets you to about 5 months. You have to mine for 5 months in a fleet, but that's quicker than doing it solo. So just to reiterate, the compression and the mining boosts alone are huge, but not to mention the safety in numbers. So I personally think anybody that's looking to mine should definitely be a fleet miner. And with that, I think we're at the end of the video. So just to reiterate, I think fleet mining gives you three core benefits, which is safety in numbers, compression, and boosts. And I highly recommend you kind of fleet mine instead of solo mine. I think you might enjoy it a little bit more, and I think it'll astronomically increase your profits. But with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. And in case I didn't say it, remember to please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you guys so much.